Now, as you can see here, I have a Jack Russell. That's her right there. Her name's Coco. Hi, Coco. Yeah, I'm talking to you. She's also just chewed her bed apart for the 5,600th time. Now, I don't know if you remember, it was only a couple of weeks back that I reviewed the Robo-Rock. And that's a robot vacuum cleaner that can actually handle multiple maps, which means I can put it on the floor up here. And, well, I haven't let it at the chunks that she pulls out of her bed because I usually pick those up, put them back in her bed and sew it closed again. So she can bite it open and pull them out again. Anyway, one of the places I can't use the robot vacuum cleaner is here. And what builds up is Jack Russell glitter or hair. Jack Russell's molt, shed, whatever you want to call it, quite a bit, don't they, darling? And so what happens is she wanders around up here. This is where she is most of the day with me up here when I work. And the hair goes all over the carpet. And then when we walk through, it comes down here onto the stairs and piles up like, you know, like there's enough to make a blanket here after a few days. Now, yes, I'm sort of talking about you. I have a stick vacuum cleaner from another brand than the one I'm reviewing here. And it does an okay job on flat surfaces. And the main reason for that is where the airflow comes out of where the motor is, because obviously it's sucking air in, so it's got to push air out. What happens when you're vacuuming stairs with it, and it's a very well-known brand, it's purple in colour, if that helps you. The air that comes out when you're vacuuming up or down the stairs blows the hair, and you can't vacuum it. It just blows it, it goes other places, and you know, that's it, that's the end of your job. And so then more hair comes out of this little beastie, and it's just a bit of a continuing cycle. So the stick vac we're going to take a look at today, you right down there, are you, sausage? Is this one here, which is by a company called, well, you can call it Tineco or Tineco, whatever you prefer. This isn't their top of the line, but it does have the zero tangle feature, which is a couple little blades in this head unit. It's a motor head or a powered head. And it's got a big old bucket. You can see it's already half full there. I haven't emptied it. It's got a big battery, and it does exactly what it needs to do, which is senses the dust using, you can see here it says iLoop. iLoop is the technology that the vacuum cleaner uses to sense how much stuff it's picking up. So the more stuff it's sucking up. So I'll show you an example in a moment. When I start sucking a lot of Jack Russell hair through this thing, you'll hear the motor pick up pace. So that iLoop technology, what it does is it senses how much dust we're picking up, and it gives it a bit more oomph, make sure it sucks it all up. Oi, don't scratch more hair off. Jack Russells are also well known for their, well, not skin issues, but they can get a bit itchy, scratchy sometimes. This one here needs a walk. Anyway, iLoop, it's got a power head, it's got a large bucket, it's got a big battery, and it also has a charging point, excuse the light, but it's got this charging point that I've put on the wall in here, and it's got a stand for other accessories, including this brush, which you can pop in there, and you just plug it into the wall with your regular wall socket, and it charges up of its own accord. Just slots on there. I'll show you that in a bit. But for now, I just wanted to show you how well with the light situation, because you'll see when I turn it on, the front of the power head has headlights. And yeah, she's a little noisy on carpet, I've noticed, but it does a pretty good job. Now, you'll also see that I have the extension between here and here for the power head. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the extension for vacuuming the stairs, because I don't need it. You know, you're on an angle, so it doesn't need to be super long. And I find it when you're vacuuming really small spaces like the stairs, when you've got less extension, you have more control over where the head goes on the stairs. So let's go and do that. And Coco, can you not put hair everywhere while I'm vacuuming things? Is that okay with you? If you can manage to stay out of the way of the vacuum cleaner for a minute, I'll get you a treat. What do you think? Would you like a treat? I think you would. Okay, let's get on with it. So you can see that, oh hi there, you can see, it's okay, it's a vacuum cleaner. You like this one, don't you? So we finished our vacuuming and finished sucking up all your glitter, and we're just going to pop this back in its little house. This is my office, which is currently a junk room, as I'm changing over cupboards, so everything's on the counter. But let's not dwell on that. So yeah, it sits straight on its little bracket there, and I've got that screwed straight into the plaster. It's holding it up just fine. Use a couple of little plugs. Just sits on its base and charges itself, ready for the next outing.